Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in already today, and we have got a barn burner of a series to start things off. I'm your boy Buffers, I'm joined by Brody as per usual, and today we are doing the Esports Universe Easter Cup. This is the first round match of Group A, I believe these two teams are, for Team Descend and iTeK Gaming, both of these two respectively having their first matches starting now. Both are two formidable rosters, obviously iTeK coming in through qualification and Descend obviously making their way in by invitation. Big series coming up here obviously for both teams respectively. iTeK looking to get off to a start that maybe some of us don't necessarily expect, Brody.
iTeK here, really, I think going against the, the curve, really. I mean, Team Descend roster definitely expected to come through this group and qualify. iTeK, one of the rosters in this group at least, who really have to fight for qualification for players. Of course, there are four teams in the group, three of which will qualify, of course, if we're really being honest, Team Descend definitely expected to qualify. Maybe that's not going to work in their favour. Of course, iTeK will be hungry for the W here. Going to start off, though, on board this matchup with nLaser, the new addition for the Team Descend roster, recently come in, replacing Rebounds, who left for OBN. And a really good replacement of that. Cyan switched over to that sub role, allowing nLaser to come in and really do some really good work as they are currently getting some time for Team Descend in this hill, though. It's going to be iTeK answering first with those first 2 points on the board.
Yeah, and nLaser now putting that good work. You mentioned already a fantastic pickup for this Team Descend roster, and they're starting things off well. 13, 14, and counting already for these guys on this cave hardpoint. iTeK putting up a good start. iTeK, though, an organisation with actually a reasonable amount of history coming from the Xbox One days. There used to be an Xbox One organisation back on Black Ops 3, but nLaser is still continuing his fine work on the screen right now, and he's on a 4 streak already off the start. 4-0 for him. He's going to get caught out, though, on timing. Bayonet charge by Glyn, is that? We're going to go with that. But either way, Emote's not starting off too well. He just finds his first kill of the game there, and people are spinning all over the shop. We're going to hop on board with Wazza. He's just fresh back from I-62 from CWR Birmingham. I met him there, actually, and he was a fine gentleman. Either which way, we're going to be seeing the Team Descend rotate over towards this Ruins hardpoint now. This is a big bit of time that they need to chunk out, but look who's on it already. It's Emote. Not having the best of starts, but he's putting his team in a good spot on this hardpoint.
Yeah, he needs to pick up some kills, so there are going to be 2 players for Team Descend rushing in. 1 player left up, it's going to be nLaser. He's going to fall there. Venom with a good pickup, and now Emote can start to pick up this time. It's going to be Cyan now, pushing towards this hill. And these kills, Walter gets to us, where Cyan with a third. Team Descend coming in for the break. They still need to take out Venom, though, still being a pain for this roster. And iTeK here, they're in a comfortable position. Yep, Team Descend, they're going to take the lead. iTeK, they need to start focusing on this rotation, though. And right now, I'm not going to go for it. Still going to go for the remainder of this time, and I think rightfully so. Emote trying to get one. It's going to get yes,
okay.
Will, great pick up. Surely not a third as well, though. Was not able to finish that one. Going to put bullets into him, but was going to survive. For iTeK right now, though, this is good. They're going to get the remainder of that scrap time. However, Team Descend, they have the rotations for the next hill. That's going to be incredibly important. They do need to take down Emote. He's currently on a 2 streak, but very, very close here to some streaks. So he's going to be a key player in this situation. Of course, I don't believe nLaser got those streaks earlier on, so Team Descend not with the advantage in that aspect, but this needs to be a break from iTeK here.
Yeah, Emote out the back with the STG, not finding the best of results with it so far. It's Venom who's really putting things forward, the best foot forward to this iTeK roster. Stitchy, though, doing his best work around the side, but the SMG is going to switch to him, and he's going to find 2. That's Laser and Wazza falling. He's going to find a 3rd inside the hardpoint, but it's not to be, as Cyan does shut him down immediately. However, that is a break, though. Venom pinches in from the front, and that is time now in iTeK's favour. 43 to 60. The gap is reducing just microscopically at this moment in time as Laser comes in to shut the secure people down. It's not too secure anymore as Bunker is falling back over to Descend, and their gap is opening up again with Billy going off outside the hardpoint. 2 kills for him in this life alone. 6 kills overall, picking up the STG. Now going to go to work. He's got Venom to contend with, though, and that's going to be iTeK breaking into the iTeK stronghold, I suppose, in the bunker. It's not going to be any relevance right now, though, as we're going to be rotating back over to this East Road hardpoint. Often one that we see contested. We say it time and time again. It's a question of who has streaks, really, if you can get any time. But on the board right now, no one has really gone off enough to get streaks so far. We're going to be looking at possibly Wazza or Billy to start popping off on this side, though. These are the 2 players that we really know to be some of the better players on this Team Descend roster. In fact, all of them are all strong contenders for it. And on the other side of things, we know Emote and Venom especially to be 2 of the heavy slayers. Emote not showing that too well right now, but Venom is really popping off. 11 kills for him, leading his team. Not quite the lobby, though. Cyan and Wazza both eking that one out just ahead of him.
Yeah, and you know what, recently I've been hearing, I don't know if it's a meme or what, but I've been hearing some praise for Stitchy, of course, a player who used to play for Legion Esports, and that was a very surprising surprising roster during Season 1. Now moving over to this iTeK roster with Glyn, Emote, and Venom. Right now, not having a very good one. I think, you know, just below average, 9 and 13. You start picking things up if iTeK want to get back into this. Currently, Team Descent in the lead by about 40 points. And now Wazza going to get involved in a good gunfight here. Not going to win it, going to back off, trying to stay alive. It's going to be Cyan finishing that one off. Not going to get a second there either, as Emote still going to hold. But we are going to the second set of rotations now. Team Descent have the lead, and the kills are going their way too. And Laser, though, on your screens, needs this kill against Venom.
Oh, no.
Venom going to turn on him. Not a second, surely not. No, he's not going to get it. Cyan going to pick up that kill. Team Descendo still not on the hill. iTeK can get some time here.
Yeah, Cyan finally making some moves here. He's been a little bit quiet to start this game out, but now he's really picking things up. He's going to find one, not going to find the second inside the hill. Venom is still popping off with 2-piece after 2-piece. He's really trying to put the team in his backpack. Take over quick.
He's dying. Fox dying today, guys.
I'm ill.
He's alright.
Go.
We alive? We alive?
Yeah, we're good. Alright. Anyway, hopping back on board with Wazza, he's just taken over his teammate Cyan, leading the team in kills. I did mention and highlight that he was going to be the man to start popping off, and he is doing exactly that. 20 kills to his name currently. Billy hasn't even had to do anything. He's just found his 10th. Wazza is over 10 kills ahead of him right now, soon to be 21 if he can find anything on this rotation. He is going to get popped up, though. I think that's going to be Glyn in the back. Not going to be any shots worthwhile, but Cyan off screen goes and pops off with a 3-piece of his own, putting him on a 3 streak with the hill capture time as well. He's going to go pushing in. He's going to go for all the kills. He's going to find one. Stitchy's going to clean 2 of the Descend players up, but it's not to be for much longer as Descendo trying to break back in. Billy finally putting some shots down range and actually finding a kill with it. And again, Wazza is there. He's finding yet more. Emote and Stitchy coming round the back. That's Emote as well, finding a nice 2-piece, trying to finally get himself into the game. Make it 3 for Emote as he gets Cyan off the head glitch. He's going to turn around, find one at the fire tank. That's 4, making it 5. Emote's popping off. And Laser's going to be the only person to put him down, and Stitchy now going to be sitting inside the hard point. That is what iTeK needed in order to get back at this TD roster, putting them in their place and start getting back into this game.
Yeah, Stitchy has streaks to his name though, but he needs to use them fast. Of course, the rotation is coming in here. TD not currently in that bunker hill, but they will need to be, as long as they can hide from Stitchy's streaks. Stitchy gonna go for these, and if I'm honest, this is what I feel like a mistake that a couple of teams make on this game. They get streaks and they don't use them immediately. This needs what Stitchy does here. If they want to gain control, they can't allow TD a hold on this hill, and it's so easy to do if you don't have streaks.
Oh, he's got
there
full.
We go, Stitchy, full streaks to his name. Now he needs to use them. And he's not going to actually. Stitchy and Glyn getting those kills is going to allow iTeK to come in through the front of this hill. And actually they've spawned End Laser all the way out across the map. So this would be a good break for iTeK. They just need to get these kills. Emote has got 2 though. Cyan still holding strong inside the hill. It's going to be a great 1v1 here. Emote needs to win it. And he isn't going to. Yes, he is. Oh,
Stitchy's in the side. 8 kill streak for Stitchy right now, and he's just going to get taken out there in the end. Glyn's going to be in to trade that one out as well, but the streaks are there and they're already captured. This gap has crumbled, Brody. It was at 60 before. Now we're only down to a nearly 20-point deficit. Stitchy's going off. He's popping off. That's a 3-piece for him with the streak as well. A 3 streak already. Comes off the 8 streak straight into a 3, and he's not going to show any signs of slowing down anytime soon. Going to have the pistol out. Going to get caught out by Cyan, but his teammate Glyn across the map is going to be cleaning up more kills. Glyn with the, Emote with the STG in hand. Venom as well with the PPSH trying to clean up Wazza inside the hut, and it's going to do exactly that. This game has fallen apart for TD. iTeK have just gained massive control, and Emote's going to push into the hard point, find Cyan. Billy is going to trade it out. Billy now going to fall inside the hard point as well. It's all up to Laser and Venom. This 1 versus 1 is huge, but Stitchy's going to call in that streak. 24 kills for him. He is popped off in the second half of this game, Brody, and he's really giving his team the advantage, swinging them back into this game, and he's still beaming. He's still beaming, people. It's not slowing down. In comes a streak, I believe, from Cyan, so that's something we've got to look out for. He's just used that, though, and that's no more left for him. That was a grenade, I said. There was a streak somewhere. Emote, though, and Venom popping off with 2 more, and it's just going all pear-shaped for Team Descend right now. There's nothing they can do to contain this iTeK roster. This is why these guys qualified. They are turning up here in Game 1.
Yeah, iTeK really coming surprise now, and Team Descend looking a bit shaken by this performance. Stitchy, of course, now on another 4 streak. Venom is going to be close to streaks as well. If iTeK get another set of streaks here, this could be damaging. Stitchy still has those streaks to work with, and this is going to be a slow push by TD. They need to take down Venom, and they do so, so at least something going for them. But while Team Descend have the lead right now, not for much longer. iTeK right back inside the hill. It's going to be Stitchy looking for that kill on Cyan. Not going to happen just yet. Going to push back, wait for his teammate to get it, and Emote does do so. So for iTeK right now, this is cruise control at that point. They're just going to keep on doing what they're doing. And actually, they're playing very, very aggressive here. They're not giving Team Descend much room to breathe. And that's what I like about this iTeK roster right now. They're playing very aggressive. Yes, maybe they're losing a couple of gunfights for it, but they're playing really ballsy, and I like that a lot. So iTeK right now, they're deserving of their lead. how much longer can they hold it for? Of course, iTeK going for that rotation early on, and I think rightfully so here. Doesn't really matter what happens on the end of this hill. If they can get a full 60 off this next hill, they'll be in good control of this game.
Here we go, though. It's Wazza. He's on a bit of a streak right now. 3 for him and a 4 for Billy. 29 kills, respectively, for Wazza. Cyan already hit that 30. No one from iTeK yet to do so. It seems to be a bit paradoxical. Everyone from TD is slaying it. The game is so damn close, and Venom's just going to peek the corner and take him down, so no streaks for Wazza. Got to keep an eye on Billy now to see if he can amalgamate any for himself and his team. But Stitchy, of course, is going to pick up the kill on Laser, and Glyn is going to sit inside the hard point, as he's been attempting to do all the game, and that is going to be a massive buzzkill. iTeK finally getting the streaks out of the way, and Billy is not going to be any risk to them any further, as Stitchy and Emo are continuing their fine work, with Glyn just sitting inside the hard point with this STG. He recognises a player's pushed in. It's going to be Laser right below him, but he's not going to even have to get the kill, because Emo and Venom are doubling up. The little duo act here have been teaming together for a while, and now they're going to start popping off, as Cyan's going to peek into the angle as well, but not find anything for it. They're going to try and triple peek their way in. It's just going to be a firing range. It's going to be lining them up and knocking them down for Glyn and Stitchy as they find 3. That's knocking the TD guys out. They're spawning all over the map, and they're just going to have to concede this one. Rotate over towards that bunker by themselves, descend, having to lick their wounds and retreat.
Yeah, and now Team Ascend, though, going for that rotation early on. Moat getting that kill, that's going to be huge there. Actually, he did die off their streaks, apologies, so not going to be close to them. Glyn, though, is still on his. He needs to get this kill on Laser. It's not going to happen, and Laser with a big kill there. Now on a free streak of his own. These are huge kills for Laser. He's in a great power position at the back of this map. If Team Ascend can hold a full 60 off this, he's going to fall regardless, but this is still a good opportunity for Team Descend. They need to make their kills here. Not going to happen, though. Stitchy and Moat making theirs. There's another one for Stitchy. Wazza holding strong, though, with a great 2-piece, but it isn't going to matter. iTeK have already broken, and Wazza is going to fall. Team Descend are spawning out. iTeK looks strong to take the map here, potentially.
Yeah, the game clock has ran down this whole time as well, so we've got a really heavily contested game, and this is on Venom now to try and hold this entourage of people off, but Stitchy's there as well to double up as the support. Wazza's going to get taken down by Emo. It's all over by the looks of things now. TD cannot get anywhere near this bunker hardpoint, and iTeK are just 25 seconds away from taking game 1. Laser is going to find a nice 2-piece, and Cyan's going to bust through as well, along with his teammate Billy Busted Not, but it isn't to be, because guess who's there again? It's Stitchy, popping off continually. Nearly 40 kills for him. No one has been able to touch him in the second half of this game, and Glyn now just going to soak up that little bit of time that's remaining as we rotate over towards East Road.
Yeah, so while the rotation's going to TD, I believe iTeK, they're only 14 points away. This is all good for them. They can potentially just contest the remainder of this time and stop Team Descend from getting any points. Exactly what they want to do, but in Laser making a kill there, that's going to be huge.
Oh, no.
Not going to happen. Venom and Stitchy making the kills. Stitchy's on 42 kills in this game so far, having a game of his life right now. Team Descend here not getting anything off this hill, and again, they keep on getting on, but iTeK keep on whipping them up every single time. It's so annoying for Team Descend. They try and jump on for some time, not going to happen. iTeK straight off with the AR, and that's that presence that is giving iTeK the lead right now. Something that I really think Team Descend are struggling with. Billy's been forced into an AR role, which normally doesn't happen. So for him, a very aggressive player. Team Descend, I think, struggling a little bit against ARs in those positions. I
think the frustration's finally starting to set in for them as well. They just can't seem to catch a break. They're playing very disjointed at the moment. Look at that. That's just Cyan running into the new hardpoint without any support, and Stitchy is continuing. Is this going to be his 47th? No, not quite. He's going to fall before he can get it, but he could be on course for 50 if this game carries out. He's going to call in the fighter pilot. Let's see how many he can get with this. He's going to find one inside. No more to be found, though. Cyan's just hiding, making sure he doesn't concede any more kills to make this scoreline any more favourable for himself, but this is GG. TD are spawning away. iTeK have got this one wrapped up, and they take game number 1 on Arden's Forest. An unexpected result, some would say, but iTeK coming out in full force, taking down Team Descend. It looked shaky for them at first, Brody, but they really started turning up, and the MVP of that map has surely got to be Stitchy.
Yeah, Stitchy, I think he dropped 47 kills in the end. That was an absolutely crazy performance from that player again. And I said people were, calling him out. They were saying that he was a great player on this roster, this new addition, and that iTeK would be damaging for it. There was a reason this roster qualified, right? And ultimately, what a performance from him. And the rest of the roster, too, they turned up when they needed to, but again, mostly down to Stitchy. 47 kills to his name. A good performance. And of course, Team Descend there, not going to be happy with that one. I think they've definitely got the ability to regain. I don't think there's any reason for them not to be able to play well in the second map. However, a great map performance from iTeK. And to be fair, I did say to you beforehand as well, I felt that iTeK would take at least one map in this series. I did kind of feel that Team Descend would take it, but iTeK, I really felt they would take him out. I didn't think it would be this one though. I'll be honest. I feel like this is a good shock, and I think iTeK coming out strong at the start. That's a great statement map performance.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to take a quick break while we get into the new lobby. There was a PlayStation update or something to do just in between that game that I just got, as you guys saw on the stream. So just give us a second. We'll be right back in. Thank you guys for tuning into that first map, and see if Stitchy can continue his fine work in game 2. We're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today, we have got the second map now finally coming up. It's iTeK versus Team Descend. The first map was an absolute barn burner. It was Stitchy going off, and now we've got Team Descend looking to get redemption in game number 2 on Search and Destroy San Marie de Mont. iTeK looking to carry on this good form that they found themselves running though. So let's see what happens in game number 2. I'm joined by Brody as per usual. Second map starting up here. What are we thinking, Brody?
Well, Team Descent, they're not the kind of team to just lay down and die. Put it that way, right? I mean, iTeK coming out of the doors, really on fire. I think, and iTeK really, I think they've got Stitchy to thank for that. Again, you mentioned it, the 47 bomb, a great performance from him in map number 1. However, like I said, Team Descent, not the kind of team to just lay down and die. I do kind of feel that they're going to jump back into this one, but I think we've mentioned it before a lot. Is that when it comes to Search and Destroy, Team Descend, very oddly enough, if Wazza plays well, Team Descend win the map. It always happens, right? Wazza has a hell of a game. I'm pretty sure he's like their S&D specialist. And whenever he plays well, Team Descend. So I think it's really win the map. So I think it's going to be whether or not he plays well. That's what it's going to come down to.
All right, so Wazza is going to be our win condition for Team Descend on game number 2. But we just had to have a quick restart there. I think it was Venom who got on the wrong team to start things off. Either which way, I think we're going to be alright for this one time around. I think Venom's got the right team this time. So San Marie de Mont starting up yet again. Team Descend in shock horror fashion if you're just joining us, losing the first map, an unpredicted sort of victory for iTeK. That was a very nice start for those guys, something that we necessarily wouldn't expect. Personally, I remember from the days that I used to run the DVL, iTeK, an organisation that actually managed to qualify for that in a fantastic series, but that was a different roster and a different team all the way back when. And I'm happy to see them come back. They're a bunch of good guys, and the owners especially are all fantastic people. So iTeK, a fantastic organisation, a young startup organisation as well, definitely worthy of support, and they've got some fantastic talent fielded underneath them as well. We saw Stitchy popping off in game 1. Let's see if he can start off with a similar performance in game number 2. We're going to be starting on board with him. What are we predicting for him this game? What are we predicting for iTeK as a whole, Brody?
I don't know. I mean, again, I've not really seen enough of these guys in Search and Destroy to say, but if Stitchy has the same kind of performance, it's obvious they're going to win. So we'll see. But they need to be aggressive on this B-bomb site. This is the key to winning San Marie de Mont defensive rounds. Just play very, very aggressive on that B-bomb site. Put Hunker on and get through the nades, which inevitably Team Descent will throw over. Instead, Stitchy's just going to embrace it. They're going to take one to the face. Stitchy, though, firing back straight away, gets that first bottom sign, and that's the kind of start you want if you are iTeK.
Yeah, that's going to put TD in a bit of an awkward spot already, because that's the bomb actually gone down. So they're going to have to try and go into the mouth of this B-bomb site in order to retrieve that, and that's exactly what Laser is going to do. He's going to rip the head of Glyn straight off of his shoulders, and here comes the flank though from iTeK. They're all running through the middle of the map, and it's just going to be Billy to try and clone that one up. And again, Stitchy starting off strong as he did before. Emo out back as well, going to find the kill onto Wazza. Some windy shots from him there. It's all up to Laser now in this 1 versus 3. Glyn, the only player from iTeK to fall, and that aggressive push through, that adaptation from iTeK has paid dividends for them so far in this round. But now it's up to them to close it out. They've got to find Laser, and we know he can be a bit of a slimy, slippery one. He's going to try and slide through the middle of this map, making as little noise as possible in order to try and get this plant down uncontested.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to count Laser out just yet. I mean, we saw Rihanna pull off a 1 versus 3 in the exact same kind of conditions yesterday. That was, I think it was our first or second round, so not going to count Laser out just yet. Of course, he's still got a Moat and Stitchy to get those. Stitchy currently on 2 streak, but if Laser wins this round, he's going to be very, very close to streaks immediately here. But look how well Moat and Stitchy are playing this. They're playing this very, very close together. Moat going to pre-aim, surely going to get this kill on Laser. Will do so, and Stitchy with the defuse surely here. Yeah, so iTeK, good start for them. Well played in the 2 versus 1. And Laser, unlucky. I think he did all he could in that situation. And Moat and Stitchy, though, played that really well.
Yeah, absolutely. They just doubled up, buddied up, and made sure they had the trade potential if anything went wrong for them. TD looking a bit rough at the start of Search and Destroy there. That was a brilliant adaptation, though, from the iTeK guys, recognising that where the 1 kill came in from the Team Descend onto Glyn, they just had to rotate out, push through the middle of the map together as a nice coordinated unit, and managed to find 2 kills out of it. Billy falling out the back, and along with Wazza as well, with some questionable shots onto Emote. Emote might have had the STG in the end, though. Either which way, we're going to hop on board with the bomb carrier, which is going to be Glyn for this round. There's no nades coming in immediately. Cyan is going to throw one down. It's going to be a flashbang, but it's not going to net any kills because he just runs back across into Glyn's crosshair. And Stitchy's going to find his third kill of the game, along with the defuse that he had previously as well. So he's going to be seriously working on some streaks here. He's going to be making his way over towards the A side of the map, and this is not looking good for TD. It's Billy downrange on the car that's going to have a quick shot peppered into him by Glyn. Finally, though, Billy is going to find a kill. That's going to be a crucial one in order to get themselves back into this round. They need to find another one, really, in order to even up the odds here. Laser's going to walk straight into Glyn's crosshair, though, as Stitchy does finally get killed off of those streaks, which is actually a bigger kill than Billy may realise, but he has to make light work of this situation now. A 4 versus 2, a 4 versus 3 depleted now into a 1 versus 2. Billy has to make this one happen.
Yeah, while that nade was good, it's going to tell iTeK where Billy is right now, and of course they will know, they'll hear him as well. As soon as he takes down Glyn, this should be a kill, and there we go, not even going to get that. 2-0 start now for iTeK. TD not having a good one, and again, what you do mention though, is that Billy does take Stitchy away from those streaks. That was a massive, massive kill. iTeK in not as good a position, and they will know that, I believe, as well. Surely they'll know how good of a start Stitchy had, so... good stuff for TD there, at the very least. It's not all bad.
Yeah, definitely not the end of the world, but Stitchy getting killed off of those streaks is a bit of a bummer, a bit of a kick in the teeth to iTeK, but in the end they win the round, so you can't really ask for anything more if you're those guys. Either way, Descend needs to start putting some rounds on the board here. 0-3 is very different to 2-1, and Wazza and Cyan really starting this one off a bit rough. We're going to be looking towards these guys to pick it up. Venom, however, does need to do exactly the same, but when his teammates are popping off the way they are, Emote 3-0, Stitchy 3-1, no real need, but look at this, immediately onto the bomb site from TD. It's completely conceded. They're just going to find their way on. Venom is just the only person there really in any sort of element of support, and there's just going to be one guy up top inside the control, but he's not going to go showing face just yet. The bomb is going to go down from Cyan, and he does have teammates to support it as well, but in comes the rotation. Look up top, look who's going to be there. I think it is just going to be Glyn. He's going to throw a grenade in. It's a smoke grenade, in fact, not going to find anything with it, but he is going to spot Cyan on the bomb site, but Cyan's going to turn and burn him. Laser's going to be there as well to find Stitchy. Venom going to get traded by Laser as well. This round has fallen apart for iTeK. TD finally getting one on the board. It's going to take some absolutely mad heroics from Emote to get this one off, but I think he's just going to go and try and save his streaks.
Yeah, that's a great play if you're Emote there. You're in a 1 versus 4 situation. Nothing you can really do. You can't really kill yourself on the map. He might even get Wazza here if he's lucky, or might get killed by Wazza if he is unlucky, and Emote here instead going for the kill. I'm not going to pick it up.
Oh no.
Okay, so Wazza's just going to survive there. I don't think Emote's going to die here or get that kill, but I think in this situation, iTeK made the correct play, the correct ball. Emote just saving his streaks. Of course, he's not exactly close to them, but still, nonetheless, iTeK here, you know, they've still got streaks to work for. So while TDE come right back into this one, first round on the board, iTeK again, not in the worst position.
Yeah, absolutely not. iTeK still in the lead. They've got that buffer to work with, but that was a fantastically played round by TD. I think there was a little bit of the mistake of iTeK on that one as well, just allowing the space on that B bomb site in order for them to get in. But either way, iTeK still have a lead to work with, and they still have many more rounds left of this search and destroy. 3 gone out of a potential 11. We're on round number 4 right now, and Billy over towards his A bomb site is going to be feeling a serious amount of pressure.
Yeah, Wazza actually all the way around the back here. I believe he was spotted there by Emote, and Emote should get this kill here as soon as Wazza is spotted. Oh no, Venom. That's going to be Venom there, sorry, picking up that kill. But iTeK now with a 4 versus 3 advantage. The bomb going down. iTeK should win this round now with the man advantage. Of course, it's going to be Billy round now coming through. Has the support of Cyan with him. And of course, Laser in mid as well. This needs to be a very fast break for Team Descend. They need to break down this setup. And Glyn actually getting a hell of a play there. On to Billy. Now a 2 versus 2 though. Venom and Stitchy going up against Laser and Cyan. What can TD do? 20 seconds. They have to defuse this bomb. And actually, I believe Cyan might just jump on this.
No.
Venom dies. And now it's all on Stitchy. What can he do? If Stitchy picks up 1 kill here, that's going to be enough.
Yeah, Stitchy really has to make the play though. Cyan's just gonna hop on the bomb without any support, and that's gonna lose them the round. iTeK win that round off of the back of a kind of a misplay. Laser, I'm going to say the only person keeping them in that, but he really should have at least challenged when Cyan called out that he was middle there. That's a bit of a blunder, I think, from TD. Bit of miscommunication, and it gives iTeK the 3rd round, a round that they realistically should never have had. However, it does actually end up netting Laser streaks. He has managed to get a streak out of that one. It's just the fighter pilot for now. However, that could end up being more just a little bit later, because Laser is only 25 off that glide bomb, and we know how influential they can be in search and destroy. What have you spotted?
So iTeK, they while they definitely know that Laser has streaks, of course they will see that from the end kill cam there. They haven't done anything about it. They haven't decided to put Mountain on. They've all got Airborne on. So this is a big thing here. If N-Laser can survive this round, even potentially get those streaks, then they're definitely going to... And there we go. There we go. So N-Laser gets those streaks. Wozzeck picks up 2 on the flank again. And we said he needs to come and really do something in this game. So far now, this round, he gets 3. Can he get the ace? Of course, he is hunting down Glyn, who is in a 1 versus 4. Glyn's not going to fall to Wozzeck. Surely not. It's going to be Cyan picking up that kill. Oh, actually, Glyn gets a kill on Cyan. A really weird one. No, he's going to die elsewhere. But regardless, right now, Team Descend there won the round off the back of Wozzeck. Not only that, though, N-Laser with the streaks. This is going to be huge. And now iTeK need to put on that mountain. If they don't, they're going to be in serious trouble. And N-Laser is going to be in a great position to take a couple of rounds for TD.
Yeah, and what a way to put yourself on the board if you're Wozzeck. Kill list for the first 4 rounds of this game, and in the 5th you find 3, start working on that ace, but get it stolen away from you by Laser at the last minute. But you're not going to be too upset about that one, because that has actually got him full streaks. It's even got him the Mortar Strike, Brody. So this is the thing that Descend need to put them back in this game, put them back in the driver's seat of this series. If they can get this Search and Destroy going into the CTF, they'll be feeling pretty confident, because they know they're pretty comfortable at that game mode. Either which way, it's going to be Glyn with the bomb, just going to wait out for the pressure that's coming down middle street. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be there, though. He's trying to preempt Wozzeck's flank yet again, but it's not going to be coming in. The streaks are going to come in, though, and they're just going to get the hell out of dodge, because Wozzeck is actually advancing off the back of it, and he's found his first kill of the round. Not going to find the second, though. Stitchy just outduels him just in the nick of time. It's going to leave him quite weak, though, and he's going to have to force another engagement shortly. Wozzeck, though, falling 4 for 4 from him, actually pulling himself together in these last 2 rounds and putting in a reasonably good shift for the TD guys. But now it's on iTeK. The weight falls upon their shoulders to put this round in the bag, and that's going to be a tag. That's going to be Laser going to feel the pressure now, as he's going to have some pressure coming towards him, and he needs to get the hell out of dodge, because he has some serious problems to be working with.
Yeah, he's still pushing iTeK away from that bomb site. And he's picking up that kill on Glyn. That's huge now. He's going to get Venom as well, surely, as he picks around this corner. Not going to happen. Going to shoot through the wall. Actually, Venom going to get away from that one. Cyan needs to pick up this kill, though. Has put shots into Stitchy. Stitchy managed to walk away alive, though, and surely not going to challenge again. No, Stitchy might get this kill on N-Laser, though. This is huge. It's going to do so. And now it's all on Cyan. They know where he is here. As soon as his bombs go down, this could be game over for Team Descend in this round. No, surely not. City with the wall bang, and a great play there from him. iTeK, another round on the board in a round which, quite frankly, they shouldn't have won.
Yeah, Stitchy actually being the man of the hour there, coming with the first kill on Wozzeck, the second kill in the round as well, and then finding the final as well, having a round similar to Wozzeck's previously. So just coming in saying, whatever you can do, I can do equally as well. Not quite better, not quite upping him with the ace, but either which way, that does put Laser off of that streak that he was on. He is now 10-3, and he has completely taken over this game, but not to the extent that it's netting TD any rounds in the end. But in the grand scheme of things, there's still that Mortar Strike, and there's still that Fighter Pilot. Now these, we know to be 2 crucial streaks. Not so much in Search and Destroy, obviously, with the viability of pulling out Mountain when the round that you realise they have streaks, but either which way, that's going to be a beautifully timed flashbang. I think that's coming in from Emote, but there's going to be no follow-up off the back of it. No one is there to trade it out, but look at that rotation in from iTeK. Look at the minimap. They have just rotated every single player in for this one, and it's just immediately going to end up netting them a few little few pieces of rotation prowess here. They've got some map control. They're just shrinking the map away from TD, and look at this. They're just running away. They're rotating back out. It's not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I think TD there, they have the arsenal to work with to push iTeK back. They could potentially artillery barrage the other side of the A-bomb site and push iTeK away, giving them a bomb plant at the very least. They didn't decide to do that, keeping the streaks to hand. And then Lacer's in a bit of a rubbish position here. He's trying to cross the map, but not going to happen, of course. And iTeK, they have control of the B-bomb site. They have full control of the map right now, defensively. iTeK, finally, though, one does go down in Venom, and now Emote pushing through the middle of the map, puts shots into Laser elsewhere. Stitchy making a trade kill onto Billy, but there we go, traded right back out. Wozzeck takes down Emote, so it's going to be Glyn and Stitchy now left up in a 2 versus 3. Cyan has 18 seconds to plant this bomb, and it's going to go to A.
Yeah, it's going to be moving away from Glyn's position and straight towards the arms of absolutely no one, because the 2 iTeK players are banking on it being a B. But in fact, they've banked wrong. They've put all their eggs in one basket, and it hasn't turned out well. Easter has not been a fun time for these guys, as Glyn and Stitchy now having to force the rotation. They are in a very awkward spot, and they've been massively outpositioned. Glyn's sure to go down here. He's going to walk into the open arms of 2 DD players. Going to find one off the back, but there's going to be a player top window, which is going to be Wozzeck, which will inevitably trade him down. This is going to be Stitchy now. Not going to find the turn and burn. TD composing themselves, getting a 3rd round on the board, keeping themselves in touch with iTeK, who did seem to be running away with that game for the time being. Stitchy, though, not being able to close this one out. He's been the master of the game so far. He's run away with that hard point, and now coming in with the Search and Destroy plays as well. Not going to make it happen in this round, though. Team Descend pick another one up.
Yeah, Team Descent needs to start up here, though. I mean, if iTeK go 5-3 up, it's going to be a hard ask of Team Descent to not go 2-0 down in this series. And with a performance like that from Stitchy, 9-5 so far, iTeK really pulling out all the stops in this one. However, we have Venom, who's 1-6, not really picking things up for iTeK. We'll see what he can do now. Has PPSH in hand, and it will be an A push from iTeK here on the offense. But look how aggressive Team Descent are being mid. They could get punished for this. Wazza has played so aggressive all game long, going around on the flank. Team Descent here looking for that first pick, but it's going to be Stitchy picking it up onto Billy, and no trade as of yet.
Yeah, and Wazza's not even going to get rewarded for his patience there, waiting for the right time to strike. In fact, it's going to be punishment as his teammate falls, and he's going to get caught out as well by Emo with the bar. The bar coming out for the additional range, and it's just going to be all over for Wazza at this point. Laser and Cyan now. Laser, the man who've been the MVP of this game for Descend, but Cyan really having a rough search and destroy here, needs to pick it up here, and what a time for him to do so if he can. Cyan, we know him to be a really good player, especially in the search and destroy game mode. Let's see if he can pop off here. He's going to turn the corner and find one. It's not going to be traded out though, so this is an opportunity for TD to try and clutch this one out. 2 versus 3 now. Glyn spotted on the bomb site. Laser's going to find him as well. All up to Laser now in the 1 versus 2. Glyn and Stitchy going to be looking at different angles. There's too many things to watch for Laser, and he's going to get caught out in the timing as well. iTeK find 5.
Yeah, if I'm honest, Team Descent had the positioning to win that round, and Laser let a kill go that shouldn't have gone Cyan's way. He could have made Cyan a little bit of a secret in that 2 versus 3 position, but regardless, not going to happen. iTeK going to take that round, and now 1 round away from getting a 2-0 Series E. Not something we expected in this series whatsoever. So Team Descent need to get something going now. In Laser, still 2 streaks not being used. If I'm Team Descent right now, I just lay out B and just run straight to the bomb site. They're really not playing this correctly. I kind of feel. I think they need to play B or A very, very aggressively and stop iTeK using streaks. They're not doing that right now, and iTeK are going to do the exact same thing that T did last round. Let's see how successful they are in playing aggressive.
Crucially, though, no streaks on the side of iTeK. TD, this is the time to call them in. You've got them. It's now time to use them. You've got that fighter pilot. You've got that mortar strike as well. You can clear out so many parts of the map, but they're not going to do it. They're going to rely on gun skill and gun skill alone. Laser is going to find one, but it's going to be a double trade out. Stitchy continuing his fine work across the map here. Going to be one top window, and Billy's not going to pop that one out. It's going to be Laser as well to try and have a look as well, but they're just going to concede it. Going to run straight across the bomb site. I think they're looking for a full wraparound to B, but you look at that. Again, the second that something's happened, iTeK players are shrinking the map around these Team Descend players. Stitchy's going to get caught out. That's the bomb. It's all up to Laser now in a 1 versus 3. He's not going to get anything off that. He's going to get caught out up top, and he's going to have to back away. Again, these streaks, they weren't used. They're required in what, round 3, round 4? And he doesn't use them all game long. I mean, it's just a bit of an odd play to me. iTeK, though, surprising everyone by taking a second map in this series. TD have got to be tilting a little bit here. Laser played out of his skin, and yet his teammates just weren't in a position to support him. Wazza actually did end up having a bit of a better game than expected off the start that he had, but Billy and Cyan needed to turn it up, and they were not able to do so. Unlucky though, unlucky for Team Descend. They had a lot of opportunities wasted and squandered in that game. iTeK capitalised on every single mistake that was made, and they were just patient in the end. Venom only needed to get 1 kill. That's all that was necessary for him. Hopped in the backpack that game. Let's see if he can take control in CTF, but TD need to regain composure and start getting back on the horse. Let's see if they can do it after this quick break. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in just a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Esports Universe Easter Cup playoffs. We're not there yet. We're in the group stage for now. But either which way, we're sitting here, we're waiting for the game to start up, which is exactly what's going to happen. I need to quickly change the scores on the doors for this one here, but we're going to be okay because it's going to be a 2-0 series lead for iTeK, something that no one really anticipated off the start here. I just quickly need to change the scores on the doors, so we'll let Brody take this one away for the start.
Yeah, so Team Descend here, they need a reverse sweep now to take the series. Of course, this would be a huge win for iTeK in a group that, to be honest, some people wouldn't expect them to even come out of the group at all. So this will be big for them. Each team only plays each other once as well, so Team Descend here won't be in a good position if they do lose this. Regardless, though, iTeK, let's see what they can do here. Going to jump aboard to Team Descend off the start, though, in Laser, who had a solid performance in game number 2. I believe he dropped 11 kills in the end. His team didn't help. And Team Descend here, they need to get this map, otherwise, well, it'll be a loss.
Yeah, that's really all you can say. They need to pick this one up. It is crucially important they do so. CTF though, going to be a game mode which is a little bit cruel at times, you know, and requires a lot of team play, and so far that's something that we haven't really seen coming out of these guys on TD. iTeK have been all over it though, and it's going to show off the start as they've already found the first wave of kills and they're starting to get a bit of map positioning. Look at this already on your mini-map. We're going to highlight it quickly. Look at the position of the iTeK players in comparison to the TD ones. They are pushed all the way up and they've pinned them into the back of the base. We're going to be on board with Stitchy though, because he's been shredding all series long, right? And he's just been absolutely slamming them down, which he's going to continue to do. However, his teammates are going to clean them all away, and Cyan's going to come in with a hot two-piece on defense. That's going to be massive for the TD guys to finally get their way back into this one. They're going to need to look around the corner though, need to find some pressure coming in pretty quick, because it's already going to happen. Emote and Glyn just putting a stop to any of Descend's antics immediately, saying, right, we've had control all series long, we're not going to give you any now. What do you think we are, some sort of charity case? Anyway, moving on and through. Cyan picking up three. Oh, Cyan's just trying to... Not quite yet. Yeah, Cyan's just trying to keep this one alive, keeping the dream alive for Descend. We saw on Twitter before this game started a bit of tilt coming in, I think, from Billy, right? So Cyan's not having any of that. He just wants to put this game to bed and get the W here. He knows how much this means. These only playing each other once. 3 games played in the pool. You know, got to get out, got to get those good positionings in for the bracket.
Yeah, Cyan needs to play for these streaks right now. Team Descend, if they want to come back into this one, this needs to be the start. They need a capture, of course, to get ahead of the curve. Right now, though, Glyn playing some defense, takes down Wazza, and this is going to be slow, but methodical for Cyan. Billy picks up another, and there we go. Needs to pick up this kill. Does pick up one. Not going to happen, though. Cyan doesn't get the streaks, and that's huge. A stick streak is not going to be enough. And on the other side of things, a flag out. And the kill does get taken down by Wazza, but there still needs more kills made. There we go. Great TP for Wazza, and the return. Now Wazza needs to get more gunfights to his name, though, and does know there's a player around. Is he going to pick up that kill? Surely not. Venom cannot lose this gunfight. Oh, no. Wazza's toying with him. Doesn't matter, though. It's going to do enough, and Laser isn't actually going to pick up that kill yet.
Oh, no.
Venom. 1-2. Venom should not be alive right now.
That's filth. That's filth.
That is so lucky for iTeK right there. Wazza did what he can, and then even then, iTeK didn't fall. And Venom actually, in staying alive, has been allowed a sick position coming right round the back of and Laser there. And now we're going to see yet another iTeK push here. Team Descend, from what was going to be a brilliant start there with Science potential streaks. It's come down to this once more. iTeK making another wave of kills and pushing Team Descend right back into their base. Yeah,
Billy, they're going to be the first person to try and open this one up for the guys on TD. Not going to be any of luck so far, though, because Emote is the last man alive. They do manage to clean the rest of the iTeK players up, but they don't know where he is. He's found one. He's not going to turn and burn. Is he surely on the second? No, he's got too many angles and not enough information to sustain it. Either which way, Billy is going to go on a tear right now. That tilt is coming in full force. 8 and 5 from him with a 4 streak currently. Looking to try and edge his way towards these streaks, and look at that. Emote spawned out across the rest of the map. He's going to have to take a gunfight against Venom. Venom performing very well in this game in comparison to his Search and Destroy performance, and this is a flag pull from TD. No one from iTeK besides number 2, which is going to be Stitchy, is in a position to really put an end to this one, and he's going to get caught out in the back as well by Laser. This one's going to go in. TD strike first if Emote doesn't get there in time, which they does, so there we go. TD strike first.
Yeah, now Cyan again on some streaks here, about 50 points away from a fight pilot. Needs to get these streaks, of course. In respawn, you're unlikely to see Mountain being thrown on, so for iTeK here, this could be big for TD. So Team Descend now coming straight back for another offensive push now, and Laser picking up that first kill. Need to be more picked up here. Cyan at least needs to pick up one.
There we go.
Get there, and now going to get this flag pull. It's going to put him close to these streaks. One more kill, and Cyan will have full streaks to work with. Of course, there is one player, though, pushed very far up for iTeK. That's going to be Venom. Keep an eye on him, guys, because Cyan's about to run right into him. It is going to fall there, so that's a great stop for Venom. Surely going to come in for the re. Is going to get it.
Oh, no.
So despite the fact that TD there get a flag pull and the streaks, a great return play for Venom, and now it's going to be iTeK once more bullying TD back into their own base.
Yeah, Venom actually having a really good performance so far. He's worked a few players and got himself into some really good positioning. Although he's not getting all the kills, his positioning has been absolutely fantastic. I can't fault that. Laser now having to play base defense. Cyan now the last man up for his team. Billy's going to come off the respawn and try and help. All he has to do here is delay. He just has to delay the iTeK push for his teammates to come off the respawn, which is exactly what he's going to have done. And look at this, Wazza on the overextension. I think, however, who is that in the back? It's Venom. I think he's going to regret this play. He's going to have to check the corner, though, and he's not going to check the right one, as Wazza is just going to run on by. Wazza with a brilliant play, as you say, just playing sneaky beaky like, and he's going to run across the map here. Just going to have to one gunfight against Stitchy. Stitchy's not having a fun one this time around, and that's going to be 2-0, I think, for the first half here. Descend finally bouncing back like a basketball.
Yeah, and Wazza here could be very, very close to streaks off that flag capture. There's a 2-0 off the start here for Team Descent, and this is much, much better from them. We saw them, I think, really struggling against iTeK in those first 2 matches, especially the hard point on this very map, right? And really, I think it was more of a struggle to stop the killing that iTeK had on them. So I think at this point right now, this is Descent in a much better form. We'll see now what they can do on the second half, though. I don't believe Wazza did get streaks off the NS. No, we're going to stay on board with him off the start, though, to see whether or not he does. Currently,
he did get streaks.
75. So Wazza doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't. Sorry, I'm looking at
75 points away from the fighter pilot. Cyan, though, does have streaks. So if you are Wazza right now,
so does Laser. Laser and Billy both have streaks as well.
Okay, if they can get another set of streaks from Wazza here, this would be crazy for Team Descent. They shouldn't let anything through. Not going to happen. But like you say, you know, the fact that Team Descent have 3 sets of streaks pretty much across the board, they're going to be pretty.
Oh my
God! And Billy with a 3-piece. Our Team Descent, I really wouldn't be worried if I were them.
Yeah, they're popping off now. They're angry after that second map there. They just didn't play that one together at all. But now they're back in full force. This is the TD that we've come to know and love. They are absolutely firing on all cylinders, and Stitchy is not having the same sort of hard carry performance he was having in the first map, which is something that seemed to be a win condition for iTeK. They really came back into that hard point once he started popping off, and Wazza is doing exactly that right now, popping off on the left side of the map. But really, got to hand the props over to Billy, as he has just been the orchestrator of that flag cap. Cyan has managed to get this one out, but it's not going to be a problem because Glyn's going to be there. The streak's going to come in from Laser. It's going to be treaded away by Venom. And look at this. I think this is Wazza, is it? No, it's someone going to go for the flag. I've got the wrong name on the screen. I think it's Laser now going to have it instead. He's just going to have to run, but he's going to have a lot of pressure. And is he going to be able to sustain all these different angles? I don't think he is going to be able to. He's predicted Stitchy, but Stitchy with the nice shots. He's continuing, finally getting that good form. Billy, though, going to continue to be the thorn in the side of this iTeK roster. They haven't found anything else, really, since the first minute of the game, since they had that initial control. It's all been on the back foot for them so far. Descend in control.
Yeah, Descend here, going to be very, very happy with this one so far. Now they're going to be on board with Venom on your screens, currently waiting for the TD push, and that's what iTeK needs to do. They need to bounce back straight off a Team Descend push, come in for the counter-attack, but Cyan with the streaks, what can he do? He picks up one, he's going to pick up a second, not going to happen. Stitchy elsewhere, though, trays that out, so that streak, not going to be good usage for them.
Here we go.
And now iTeK can get out of their base, but they do need to get past Cyan still, who's had a monster game so far, 14-7, still going to continue that as well, now 15 to his name. And if I'm honest, I think this game, it's all been down to him and Billy. Billy at the 16-9, Cyan with a 15-8. Team Descent going to be very, very happy with this one. So for them, they're just going to sit in cruise control. And again, Billy Busted has been getting 2 pieces, 3 pieces all across the board. That's why he's got 18 kills to his name this game. Only has the 1 streak to work with, but with 2 minutes and 45 remaining, Team Descent, they're really calm and collected at this point. iTeK, I think they're going to be scrambling for a 3-0. I don't know whether they're going to get it now, though.
Yeah, they need to maintain composure. This game looks to be all but done at the moment. They need 2 caps in quick succession. We know how CTF can pan out in this game. It is more than possible, as Glyn is going to clean up his teammate Venom there inside the bunker. It's not going to net any more kills, though, as he's going to actually find some really nasty timing, and Stitchy's going to be behind to clean things up. But now he has to be the solo man trying to hold off this barrage of players from Team Descent. The entourage is on their way, and they're supporting their star, which is going to be Billy at this game so far. Cyan also putting in a good little candidate performance there for being the MVP of this game, but it's not to be. Look at Billy, he's still going off. He's got the SMG in hand, and this is where he really does his best work. We highlighted in the hard point that he picked up an assault rifle, and that is where we see him feeling unconfident. Either which way, he's going to go around and pick up the pistol kill as well. Billy is just feeling so confident in this CTF. He's double positive, and no man is going to be in a position to stop him right now. Stitchy's going to try, but he's not going to fall as well. It's all but over. Finally, iTeK with some control, getting the 3 kills in the back of their base. Cyan now the last man alive, but he's not in a position to pull a flag.
Yeah, 1 minute 30 remaining now. Time is dwindling down. iTeK really can't do anything in this game. They need to get a pull and a capture now if they want any chance of coming back in this one and performing the 3-0 sweep. If not, Team Descent look to take this map. And here comes that push we were talking about. Cyan, though, picks up one.
It's not happening this time.
Moat gets a team kill, so that's 3 down now. Venom left up in his base, just checking out if any TD players have got through. Unfortunately for him, they haven't, so that's a bit of a waste of time. But for TD, on the other side of things, they're going to push through the forest and cabin side of the map, trying to filter through for a 3rd and final capture, the final nail in the coffin, if you will. And I don't think they're going to get it. I don't think they really need it either. If he gets Stitchy on this kill, Billy, I will be surprised. Oh,
there we go, though. Wazza is actually starting to turn up now as well with a few nice shots there. Still the lowest performer on his team in this CTF, but he did have a pretty good search and destroy, so we can let him off the hook on that one. Either which way, they didn't win that map, but they're going to win this one by the looks of things. They've turned this one around. It's been a straight control, and Billy is just nading everything. He's killing everything. Billy Busted Butt is making me Billy Buster Nut at the moment. He's going absolutely off. The streak comes in from Laser finally. He has a bit of a habit of just holding onto those for a little bit too long, but Wazza is not going to let him carry on with that, as he's going to try and get that flag out as well. He's just going to be running down the side of the map. Not to be, though, as he's going to get taken out by the iTeK players. I think right now, if you're TD, you're feeling comfortable. You don't really have to push for any more flag captures or give up any mistakes. Laser's shredding, though, and so Cyan. Everyone's out here picking up kills, and they're going to get a third one in by the looks of things here. There's no one going to be there to stop it. Stitchy not having a good game this game around. No one from iTeK really putting in a reverent performance that they can, you know, put in the history books. And there's a smiley face from Laser as he puts in the third and final cap. That's going to be the nail in the coffin, and that's going to be the game. TD finally getting a map on the board.
Yeah, and TD there, 3-0 victory for them, and I think it's really well deserved. All down to Billy and Cyan, I think, really. Cyan streaks there, Billy streaks there. A really great performance from him. And that free-piece in your final goal cam, that just proves exactly why Billy is such a sick player. I've seen it since the end of Black Ops 3, and this is him at its best, right? When he pulls that sub out and when he's playing so aggressive in your face, you really cannot do anything to stop it. And, of course, that's going to put a really good effort in for TD, and their 3-0 performance is going to put them a map onto the board now. So they are closer now to the reverse sweep. They won't get 3-0'd by the iTeK roster, but what a performance that would be if iTeK 3-0'd them. I mean, we'd be...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here, finally, back live with the Esports Universe Easter Cup group play. We got it right this time. Group A, we are in here. It's iTeK versus Team Descend. iTeK just coming off the back of a quick loss in Search and Destroy, but they still have that 2-0 series lead. Bear that one in mind. Team Descend looking to close this one out and push it to a game 5. The hard point was theirs really to lose at first, but either which way, iTeK now. Game number 4. This is where they won the first map in a bit of a surprising shock fashion. Stitchy going to be their win condition to go off here, really. We're going to be watching him off the start to see what he can do. He's going to need to just start taking over this game just like he did in the first hard point. It's going to be Glyn to open things up.
Yeah, and if I'm honest, you said it right there. We actually had a little discussion about it in the break. We said that iTeK, if they want to win this, they need to have Stitchy going off. He is 100% their win condition, right? And I'll be straight up honest, I feel like if he doesn't go off, this is a TD win. And on the other side of things, on the flip side, we'll have Billy and Cyan. I think they're definitely the key players, 14% so far. And of course, and Laser with his laser shot in the AR role. We'll see what can he do. So far, though, it's going to be iTeK with an 18-point lead off the start here. They also have the rotations for next, so this is a great start from them. Great position to go ahead in this game.
Yeah, Wazza going to be the man sitting inside the hard point with the most kills in his team so far, but let's just highlight quickly, Glyn's had a pretty good start. He's been a bit of a consistent factor, shall we say, off the most of the game so far. Hasn't really been lighting anything up, but Glyn and Stitchy so far off the start of this game, 4 and 2 respectively, but Glyn with the hill time as well. Emote's going to win the battle in hill for 2 kills as well, with Venom there to help him out, but that's just going to fall. That's going to be the statue hard point all over, and the rotation is in for iTeK. They are very disciplined on these rotations, Brody. We saw it in the first game as well. They were actually there before Team Descend most of the time, besides a few ruins hard point where they had control of the cave. Glyn's going to go out the back now and start trying to push this one in. He's going to pre-fire but not find any kills because Billy is there. He's taken over the CTF and now he's going to look to take over the hard point as well. Venom is out the back and he's not going to find anything just yet. He's got 2 people to challenge and none of them are going to present himself any kills, but Billy on a 4 streak, making a 5 streak. Okay, and this is where we got to get scary now. TD on streaks. This is where they completely took over the CTF. They got all those streaks and didn't really liberally use them, but at least they had them in the back pocket, in the arsenal for when their streaks weren't working, and it's not going to work out in the end because guess who's there again? We highlighted him off the start, Glyn with the bar.
Yeah, Team Descend got lucky with their rotation though here, spawned right next to the next hill. However, regardless, iTeK, it was such a good lead right now, they don't have to worry about it too much. This is a great start for them. Right now it's going to be Glyn on your screens, mid-map with the BAR. And we'll see what can he do here. Going to whip and laser off the head glitch there. And now here we see iTeK. Can they break the hill? Billy, he's going to be a pain in their bum right now. iTeK was up with a 2-piece sign with a third. Now Billy surely going to get a moat here. Great hold there from Team Descend early on. But they need streaks to come back in this one. Billy lost his streak there. So Team Descend didn't get streaks from him. And they're 3 down now. Cyan, the last one left up. What can he do? Can he prevent iTeK from jumping this hill? Probably not there. What a great break from iTeK.
Yeah, finally getting some time on that though. TD getting the first about 20 seconds of that one. Crucial really to their success in this game. They're going to need it. It's going to be absolutely paramount. But look at that. Glyn is popping off. 9 and 5 from him so far. This bar working wonders for him. And Stitchy, again, like we highlighted, having a pretty consistently good game. But look at Venom. 9 and 6 for him. Soaking up all that hill time as well. Stitchy's going to be there to help him out. There's going to be one player at B Dom. That's Billy. Who else is it going to be? Immediately traded out though. The communication just seems to be so good for these iTeK guys. They're just getting every single kill traded immediately. Besides that one though, because Laser's just going to go straight up gun mode and just gun him straight off of everything he ever owned right there. Glyn going to be pushing him down though. It's going to be a crucial gunfight for control of the barrel building. Laser versus Glyn, but he's got 2 more iTeK players to contend with. The trade yet again. Wazza and Billy, the last man standing, and Venom's going to try and bust his way in with his friend Emote. The 2 secure guys busting their way in, but not going to be enough to bust the Billy butt. And it's going to be all over the place as Billy's turning, he's burning. He's going to find 2. He's got to find some more though, because Emote's pushed his way in and Stitchy's going to be there with him. His teammates in support. Wazza's going to find 1. Wazza going to find 2. And Billy and Wazza make a defiant stand to hold Descend in this barrel building just for a little longer.
Yeah, and now iTeK and Team Descend, they need to start thinking about the rotation. iTeK, they currently have it. Actually saying that, Team Descend have spawned close. This is great for them. It's going to be Stitchy coming in and surely getting 2 there. So stopping Wazza and Billy there from getting streaks, I believe. But regardless, really important gunfight elsewhere on the map. And Laser picks that one up on Venom. So Team Descend here, they have the rotation. Saying that though, again, Sign now is all up to him. And just like that, iTeK picking up those individual gunfights. It was so important. Team Descend, they can't afford to lose that. iTeK, they didn't need to get that rotation. For Team Descend there, that's a big loss. Yeah,
Glyn on a bit of an uncomfortable angle here, though. Going to have some pressure coming his way very shortly. He's not going to be able to sustain all the pressure because all 4 TD players are flooding that angle. And Sign and Wazza are going to find 2. Stitchy's now going to pop off to find some more. But there is a bit of pressure coming around from the back. It's Glyn. Like we highlighted, he's been doing well all game, but didn't find himself in a favourable angle that time around. They've lost the spawn now and lost control of the hard point. A very well coordinated push from TD. To be fair, the flood ends up working out. Emote now has to do some more work, which he is going to manage to find 1. Not going to be able to continue the pressure, though, as Stitchy and Glyn are going to try and get it all, but Venom's going to do it all by himself. He's the last man standing near the hard point, waiting for his teammates to flock towards him, but it's not going to be a really advantageous position for him, because look at the location of these TD players. They're swarmed all over the place, but they're not going to be able to trade anything out, because Emote's going to pick up 2, and that was the window of opportunity that Venom saw. Now it's all up to Glyn inside the hard point, and there we go. There's the break. It's going to stop the bleeding for a little while, but they need to think about the rotation pretty sharpish, because guess who's there already? TD are there, but as I say that, Stitchy's going to tear them limb from limb. Wazza's going to try and do the same back, but it's not going to be to the same effect, because at the end of the day, iTeK still got that hill control.
Yeah, for Team Descend right now, I mean, they really need to start doing something. They are about 60, 70 points down on this one. iTeK with a commanding lead here, very, very comfortable. We saw this in the first hard point. They were just outslaying Team Descend. And again, I kind of feel that's what's happening right now. Team Descend not really having anything going for them. And actually, well, I pointed out at the start of this game that if Stitchy goes off, iTeK will win this game. That's not what happened here at all. The rest of the roster coming in, performing how they need to perform. Everyone is doing their job in this one. This is a group performance from iTeK, and they're deserving of their win right now if they continue to do so. Stitchy,
oh my God,
Stitchy there, picking up 3, I believe, actually. And now he's going to be on a streak of his own. Team Descend, so they have the rotation. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, it's going to be immediately pressured out, though. Look at this. The pressure out the back from TD, a fundamental part of this game, is going to be immediately quashed by Stitchy. However, he's not going to find anything else. It's Venom now, the last man in a position to do any sort of damage. He's not going to be able to go nuclear from here, though. He's got a few different players up around the back, though. That's his whole team who's just spawned up on that Doc's crane. And look at that. That's 2 kills of a teammate on Stitchy, but that's just going to be a by the number sort of thing. By the wayside, as Cyan is going to put exactly there with that comment, by the wayside as well. Laser's going to have to play massive defense now. Wazza's going to just manage to get that kill before he gets traded out with Stitchy. Ooh. Stitchy's going to fall. Laser now inside the hard point. It's all being traded in and out, backwards and forwards. Laser has to go massive here now. He is the last man in a position to do anything about it, and Glyn's going to put him down. But Billy's going to be there as well, not going to find anything, because Glyn, with the bar, is continuing the fine work from the start of the game. However, TD managed just somehow this mustering the strength to maintain control of this one. Emo is going to be trying to pressure towards the new rotation, but the remaining 15 seconds of scrap time is going to go Team Descend's way.
Yes, Team Descend now, they break the 100-point mark, but they need to do a lot more if they want to win that. Wazza has spotted Stitchy there. Pre-players inside the hill for iTeK, and Wazza here could do something incredible. Needs to get these kills, does get 1, doesn't know a second's in there though, surely does now. Emote did 5 shots away. Wazza gonna fall here, surely, and there we go. The kills go in iTeK's way, the collapse comes in, and Team Descend fall. But TD needs to get in this hill quickly here before iTeK ideally break the 200-point mark. Saying that though, Cyan with streaks now 1 more kill away from getting the artillery. Does not do it, but those streaks will come in handy here if the streak usage is better than that of game number 1. We saw how before the streak usage was then, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again. But right now, iTeK, they're gaining some time here, getting ever closer to that 3-run series win. For Team Descent, they are shaking now. They're not going to be happy with this.
Yeah, TD not finding a way to get a break. They were quite happy to contest there, but the thing was, although the iTeK players were coming to support, the TD players just weren't. They were trying to find individual kills across the map, and it wasn't netting them anything in terms of time. So at the end of the day, the kills might win you a team deathmatch, but they're not going to win you a hardpoint right here, boys. And that's going to be Stitchy just strafing his way in, finding his 29th, not going to find the 30th though onto Cyan. Cyan is going to be in a position to put that one down, as Emo is now the last man standing inside the hardpoint. Got to go for a straight gunfight against Laser, which isn't going to work out his way. Laser going to try and use the pistol to his advantage, but Venom been clutching up all game inside of hard points and on flags, but he's going to continue that. His two pieces have been everywhere, and he's working on these streaks now. They've got to recognise where the flank is coming in, though. Wazza and his teammate are going to be there, ready and waiting. I think that's going to be the glide bomb going to come in from Cyan, but it's not going to find anything in the end. Wazza out back, Emote flanking it out as well. Billy going to try and continue some fine work here, but it's not going to be. Wazza is there as well, and it's all over the place. Billy's going to run his way in. Wazza's going to be the last man standing now, and he's just got to find with his teammate. Cyan links up at the front, and just about again a scrappy break for the scrap time from TD. It's just not enough. iTeK are getting the initial control, and it's just not going to net them any significant time. Cyan is doing everything he can. 30 kills from him, but you need Laser to pick it up.
Yeah, you haven't got the AR present right now, and Laser, I think, really is the problem right now for Team Descent. Of course, the great new pickup for this roster, not performing to his best in game number 4, and of course, that is going to be a partial reason why iTeK are 41 points away from getting the win. Team Descent, though, going to try and stop that. They are on the hill right now. To get it's going to be Emote. Emote's going to fall, and Laser, though, picks up a team kill, going to fall too. And now, again, Stitchy inside the hill, being allowed to pick up some time. They cannot allow that kind of time, especially with how close iTeK are away from taking the 3-1 series win. Team Descent, though, a wave of kills going their way. Cyan needs to start thinking about using that streak if Team Descent want to get the remainder of this time. Yeah,
Billy now going to be looking towards the back. TD are just going to be able to get the remainder of this time. iTeK just going to concede this one out, rotate over. They know the next couple of hard points are going to be way more valuable to them than this one, and that's exactly going to be the case. Look at this now. The Docks Crane is going to be TD's, and it's going to put them within touch. However, iTeK need to start blowing this one out of the water now. Look at that. Venom's going to work his way in. He's actually going to get killed, but there's going to be trades back and forth for just 2 seconds worth of scrap time, and it's actually going to net TD the rotation.
Wow.
iTeK with a huge bit of a mistake there. They got a bit overzealous, thinking they needed to challenge that time. Realistically, they can just give it up and get control of Statue, which they have been really good at holding in the last 2 rotations. Now on the third, though, they're going to finally give it away, and TD is starting to mount the comeback. They're on the horse, Brody, and they're only a few points away from getting back in touch with this game, but as I say it, 4 kills coming from iTeK, establishing control over a hard point which they've previously dominated, and they can win it on this one if they get a chunk of uncontested time.
Yeah, if you're Cyan right now, you need to use a streak. You absolutely need to wipe iTeK across the map, and that's not going to happen. You cannot afford to do that. You have a streak to your name, use it now. And here we go, finally choosing to use it. They're giving iTeK a lot of time they shouldn't have got previously. There's 2 kills, needs the third as well. Great, there we go, that's the third. But they need the remainder of this time. Not only that, they need to get the rotation, and look what they haven't got. They haven't got the rotation. They haven't got anything off that hill either. This is crazy from TD. They're giving up a lot of time here they shouldn't have done, and finally the remaining 7 seconds going TD's way, but now they need these kills and finally starting to get them. So for TD, this is big, but look where they're spawning. They've actually got split spawn there. Laser spawning very, very close to the hill. Has spotted Stitchy, so is going to get this time. This is all going to come down to this last hill, George. What's going to happen? Oh, I don't know, but right now it looks like iTeK with the break, and they've got the kills as well to support it. That's 3 dead. Descend being pushed back, and look at the spawn. It's the other side. They're having to turn. Glyn does that. He managed to sustain the information and the pressure at the right time, but TD are going to clap back with 3, make it 4, and they finally got some control. Wazza is working on these streaks, and Cyan's going to try and do exactly the same and hold them out for it. But look at this. They cannot afford to give this one up. TD are going to be able to get in touch with this one. They're not going to be able to win off of it. They're going to be 1 point away, Brody, if they just get the remainder of this time. And iTeK are going to potentially just look at the rotation here. They're just thinking about it for the time being. Glyn is just going to look to try and pepper one of the players off of the hard point for the time being. Laser's going to be there. Cyan's going to be on the hard point as well. They just need to get him off of it just for a few seconds, and then they'll put themselves in a really good position if they can win this rotation battle, which is going to be absolutely crucial. Stitchy now looking over towards the rotation, going to find 1, not 2. Emote's going to be there. No one into time right now, and Cyan goes massive. TD are going to do it. They've done it, Brody. They've pulled it off. They made the
comeback happen? An iTeK blunder on the rotation. TD flood with kills, and Laser, with your kill of the game, gets no gun in hand, manages to pick off Glyn and another iTeK player in the middle of the map just to win the game. My God, we're going to a game 5.
Yeah, and then all it came down to there was iTeK putting another player on that scrap time. They didn't need to do that. They only needed 10 seconds, a full hold of their next hill. They knew Descend couldn't get the win off that hill. Unfortunately, not putting all their manpower into the rotation, that's going to cost them. iTeK lose the map. TD tied up at 2-2. And what a performance from them. And again, it all came down to TD not performing very well on their breaks, right? TD started to do that. They started to pinch a lot more there. And TD, what a performance from them. And again, I think towards the end, as soon as they start to use their streaks correctly, brilliant performance. I really have nothing more to say other than that. TD winning by 9 points in that one, and that, if anything, is an iTeK choke, one that they could not afford to do. So, I mean, that was huge from TD. Really well done by them. And that's going to give them a hell of a lot of momentum going into game number 5.
You got to think as well, the lead that iTeK had going into those last couple of hills, they had like a 60-point advantage. We were highlighting it at one point because it was just so immense. And TD, with the composure and the mistakes from iTeK that they capitalise upon, that is a huge blunder from the iTeK guys. They should have had that one in the basket all day long. They should have been checking out with that one by the 3rd rotation. It was that rotation battle on Statue that ultimately lost them a great deal of time. They just started flooding back into the Docks Crane with all 4 men, and it just didn't work. They just needed to hold out just for a little bit longer, and in the end, they choke it out. And now we're going to a Game 5 Search and Destroy. They need to pull off a similar performance to what they did on Saint Marie. This time it's going to be London Docks, though. Ooh, it's a crazy series. This is potentially Zen looking for the reverse sweep here. iTeK, they're looking shaky now. They've got to be worried.
Yeah, and again, I said it, I think it's momentum now. I think TD have this in the bag. They just need to be a little bit better in this game. Of course, not make the same mistakes they made in game number 2, and they'll be in with a 3-2 victory here. iTeK 2-0 lead they had, and it's gone. So, great performance from TD. I believe we might go to a break.
Yeah, we're going to go to a quick break.
Go to a quick break. George, send us off to a break.
Right, we're going to hop on off. We're just going to quickly go and get in the lobby, set everything up. We'll just be a few moments, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be one hell of a game. Coming up next, Game 5, Search and Destroy, London Docks, iTeK versus Descend. Descend looking for the reverse sweep. Join us in just a few seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We have iTeK Gaming versus Team Descend. A Game 5 for the ages, potentially, here, as we have a truly momentous matchup. Team Descend looking for the reverse sweep right now. iTeK looking to just try and not get reverse sweeped.
Yep.
TD really coming back into that hard point. We just saw them have a really close game, 9 points separating the two, and now we're back on the same map as the hard point with these two teams going head to head yet again, and it's going to be a posterized B play already off the start from Cyan and Co. Cyan with the bomb in hand is going to be looking towards A. Sorry, I apologise, wrong site. Venom opens things up though, traded back by Laser onto Stitchy. That's a big scalp to take. He's been popping off all series long. Not had a great CTF, and that's what's really let Descend back into this game, but either which way, it's a 3 versus 3 now, and Descend looking to back away from this.
Yeah, Descend were going for an A push, however, they know that Venom's there, and they'd have to take him out to gain control of the bomb site. So iTeK have essentially forced a B push, but they already have one player there. Moat is ready for this rotation, and they will have called this. So great play from iTeK if it works out for them. And the shots go down, and Moat not able to finish that gunfight, and actually going to back away, giving Team Descend a big portion of the B bomb site now, and this could potentially be a bad call here. They do have Venom from mid watching the cross, but they don't actually have any eyes on the bomb site. Team Descend here surely don't win this. Unfortunately, no, they do not sign. Going to lose that gunfight to a Moat. Going to get traded out here by Laser though. So now a 2 versus 2, and Laser picks up the bomb, and Glyn here does peek out. So the bomb's not going to go down just yet. And they need to kill Venom here. They know where both players are, and I believe Laser's just going to sit this bomb down. Yeah, he needs to get it down eventually, because this is going to put themselves in a pretty risky spot if they don't. Venom can just go and really try and go for that kill off the bomb there, but you gotta go for the wallbang instead. I'm not sure if that's a spot you can wallbang. Either which way, in a 1 versus 2 currently, 1 kill to his name already in this round. He needs to make it the 3-kill round in order for him to win this one. iTeK need to put this first one on the board. TD spotted him there, jumping across. That's Billy out back, and he's going to have a gunfight challenge from Laser. Laser's going to put him down. The laser-like shots and the bomb plant give TD their first round. Laser really the MVP of that one. Yeah, so great performance there from TD in that. iTeK, I think really just not making the right kind of calls again. It's the same kind of stuff we've seen before. Unfortunate though, TD firing first in this one. A great parallel to that earlier Game 2 Search and Destroy, where iTeK got a 2-0 lead early on. We'll see now what can TD do. I'm going to jump aboard with Laser. Now he is approximately 175 points away from his streaks.
Just by the first round already.
Just by the first round already. And to be fair, this is exactly, I feel, what iTeK did. If I remember correctly, in Summary Demon Search and Destroy, they had a player who was very, very close to his streaks after round number 1. Of course, then Laser did actually get streaks in that Game 2 Search and Destroy, but his usage has got to be a lot better here.
And that's 2 first bloods in a row for iTeK. They didn't convert the last one. Let's see if they can convert this one, as I think that was Stitchy finding Wazza on the right side of the map here on the B bomb site. This is looking to be a B site posture again. We're finding 2 B site hits in the first 2 rounds of the game, and the bomb's already going to start going down. That's going to be Emote putting that one down on the ground for the iTeK guys. Now look at the spread. You've got player number 6, which is going to be Glyn, just waiting for any rotators to come around the back. Stitchy's going to find a second of the round, but going to get traded out by Billy. Now Venom, Glyn, and Emote needs to start doubling up here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Glyn going to come in from the middle of the map, just going to check towards gate now with his teammate Venom. They've got the bomb in a spot where they can just check the defuse, and they've spotted Billy out in the middle of the map as well. Laser's going to take down Emote. In the meanwhile, Venom does manage to get that kill. 2 versus 1 now for Laser. A difficult situation, and remember, these streaks could be incredibly important for him, and he's going to find the one and actually end up getting the streaks. And he doesn't even have to win the round at this point now. The streaks are enough as it is. He's just going to hop on the bomb. Venom needs to peek shortly, and surely he's going to go push that. The bomb's down, Venom. You got to go and go for the kill. You got to jump over the top. He's nearly got it. Oh, did he get it in the end? Okay, no, iTeK managed to pull that one out of the bag just in the nick of time. Venom getting a bit iffy with this one here. He just started playing that one a bit too close to the wire. However, that is going to met Laser streaks, and we saw what happened last time he got them. He didn't end up using them that effectively, so let's see if TD are going to rectify that mistake they made from game number 2.
Yeah, so really, really fortunate there for iTeK. Just a very, very close situation there. And Laser, of course, did get streaks, but not all of them. That fuse was a very risky call, but Team Descend kind of worked out for them at the very least. They do have streaks to their name now. They're going to see what they can do with it. Of course, last time iTeK played very, very aggressive on this B-bomb site, and it was the same player pushing, Venom. And now Venom has already got control of the A-bomb site. So
I think he's been spotted as well.
What can TD do here? They have one player actually pushed up on A, and that's going to be Wazza. So if iTeK make the wrong call here, push out just a little bit, they're not going to know that Wazza's pushed up.
Yeah, that's going to be really set to punish Venom there, who's just the only player sitting towards this A site with the bar. However, that does look to be TD rotating all the way back. But look at that, there comes the streak immediately, and it forces him in towards Wazza's crosshair. That's a beautiful play, and that's the mistake that they were looking for. Wazza does go and overextend though, so makes a mistake of his own. Stitchy punishes him for that one. Now that is just, that's such an odd play from Wazza. I know he's going to try and like scout out the bomb site or whatever, but then like he just gives up a kill, and there's none of his teammates pushing with him. That's just seems a bit odd to me there.
Okay.
Glyn's going to take Laser though, so no more streaks available to be used in this round. Cyan's going to go towards gate and get picked off by Venom. This one's fallen apart. Left a Billy in a 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. iTeK find 2 in a row.
Yeah, so Team Ascend now 2-1 down here. iTeK taking the lead from the TD roster. And if anything, I kind of feel deserved from iTeK there, capitalising on a mistake by Wazza to push through and try and go for a flank. That's what he did earlier on in Summary Demar. Got punished for it a lot, and iTeK know exactly what he's doing. Now, what can iTeK do here? I believe Venom is the closest player to streaks on the roster. And we'll see. Going to jump on board with him off the start on the defense, or on the offense, sorry. Where are iTeK going to go with this bomb? Now, so far, Team Descent haven't exactly got control of the A-bomb site. They've been relying on Cyan to watch the cross and call it out. This time, though, iTeK going to play this very, very slow. The tab and gas towards fire. Not going to get anything with that one. Is going to push and Laser back a bit, though. From iTeK right now, just waiting for TD to make a mistake.
Yeah, there you go, though. He's trying to go for the wall bang, but Cyan's already got himself into a really pushed up position. He's going to be the point of contact for this A site, but he's going to back away. Not any info going to be gained now for these guys on Descend as to whether these the iTeK players are going to start posturing towards this A site. Emote there, though, going to put some shots in. That's a warning shot to Cyan. That's letting him know, we're here, we're going to go for this site eventually. The bomb's going to right here with us, and it's actually in an isolated spot. Emote does not want to give up this kill. This is a crucial kill not to give up, because not only is it just a kill towards Cyan, but it's a kill towards the bomb as well, and he's just going to go dipping in and out, just going to try and bait the shots over. Emote's still going in for this as well. I think this is a questionable play. He's actually going to finally land some advantageous shots though, and now he's going to finally push into the site, the bar in hand. He has his teammates with him, but Cyan reads the play perfectly. Stitchy is going to be the man to find the kill, and that's going to be Billy opening up the other side of the map as well with the kill on Glyn. Now underneath is where Cyan is going to make his play. It's not going to be any sort of pressure right now, though, as Emo's going to run out the back. He's going to find Wazza in the middle of the map, but he's got to turn for Cyan, and he's not going to be able to get him in time, is he? Surely not. No, Venom now left in a 1 versus 2. Billy and Cyan left to find, and 5 seconds left to do it. It's just not happening, I'm afraid. He's just going to work towards these streaks. He's got 1 kill in the round. He's not going to find any more, and Descend find their second and equal things up.
Yeah, so correct play there by iTeK, I feel. Yeah, fair enough. You're in a 1 versus 2 situation. If you are Venom, just keep alive. You are 175 points away from your fight pilot. Work towards those streaks, because of course you're going to need counter support and lasers, especially now that TD have tied it up at 2-2. Now to switch back to a TD offense, what can they do here? Going to jump aboard with laser to see what he's going to do. I believe he has actually used his glide bomb there.
Yeah, he used it in the second round or something like that, third round.
So TD here, only 1 streak to their name. And if you are TD, I feel just go for the B-bomb site. You have a streak to work with. You don't really need to be running straight into Venom, which is what Venom's been doing every single round. Has done it again here. And you're going to run straight into Venom. And actually, Venom going to die there. So great play from TD. And Wazza playing very, very aggressive. That's what he's been doing for both SMDs now. And Wazza should get another kick here. No, not going to happen. It's going to be Stitchy watching the back of his fellow teammate there. Regardless, Glyn is going to fall. So now it's a Moat and Stitchy looking for the retake. Stitchy catches Billy there, sitting mid. Nobody, you're not going to have that positioning. However, the bomb is down for TD. iTeK, now they need to retake.
Yeah, Emo finding the kill in the middle of the map, and Stitchy going to put some shots into one of the players on the site as well. He's also going to spot Cyan here as well, so Stitchy's got on a bit of a long play, and he's actually going to fire a shot, which is going to give away his positioning. No one's going to be challenging down there, buddy. Emo, however, is going to find himself in a weird spot as Laser is going to take out his teammate, so he's trapped between a rock and a hard place. He's posed in an awkward stance because it's going to be sucking for him. He's 3-2 down now in the Search and Destroyers. Descend managed to close out an advantageous position. iTeK not really working on the man disadvantage there. Emo having to play that one a little bit too cautiously, and obviously with the bomb down as well, not working out. But this is one hell of a close game 5. We couldn't have asked for anything more. We could be going to round 11 with the way this one's going, Brody.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at this point in time. Team Ascend, though, now taking the lead once more, 3-2. Going to jump on board with Wazza. Played very, very aggressively so far on this one, and I expect him to do the same on the defense here. Getting around on the flank, expect him to sit in Clock Tower. And we'll see, will he do the same thing? Has the support of Billy on this B-bomb site. Has been stunned, though. So now going to be back and off. Here it is going to be a B push from iTeK, and they are starting to scout out this bomb site to see how far pushed up Wazza is. They're going to be very, very cautious of him. And nope. They know that he's not now, and iTeK looking to cautiously push up to this bomb site right now, though. Nothing really going down. Finally, a gunfight going down. Stitchy going to win it onto Billy. That's a big play to take down. They also know that Wazza's now pushed up to Clock Tower. Surely a Moat going to take him down. Yes, he will. 2 versus 4 now, and Laser and Cyan, they have to retake this bomb site. That
was a beautiful play there as well from Stitchy, just coming out of the clock tower, recognising that they could be flooding Wazza towards it. And I want to point out at the start of that round as well, there was a flashbang thrown from the guys in iTeK that hit Wazza directly in the nose, but Laser and Cyan collapsing on this one, and the iTeK offense completely falls apart. They're going to hop straight on the bomb, surely, or they're just going to look for Glyn. That seems to be the second option. It's going to be the preferred one by the guys on TD. Now they're going to hop straight on it, and it's all up to Glyn to try and get the one player off of it, which he isn't going to manage to do. He's going to pull Cyan away from the bomb site, which is going to be a beneficial sort of situation for him. He's going to find the kill as well. He's just got to challenge Laser now. Laser's going to try and run him down. And he just needs to stay alive, which he isn't going to manage to do. Laser clutching up again. Another massive search and destroy from him. 10-3. Descend now finding their 4th round, putting themselves in a position to close this one out with the reverse sweep. 4-2 now. iTeK need to bounce back. They've had too many rounds and too many occasions where they should have had the kills and the rounds and everything going their way, but they just haven't closed it out correctly. And TD have capitalised on every single minute mistake in this game 5. It's really showing, though, Laser having a stellar performance.
Yeah, 10-3. He did the same thing in the prior Search and Destroy. I believe he hit 12 kills in the end. Wasn't enough, though. TD lost that one 6-3. Here, though, in the lead, and Laser being utilised correctly. Wazza playing this very, very aggressive. Going to get punished for it by Stitchy there. I say it's an advantage for iTeK, but previously they had that 4 versus 2 advantage and lost it in the prior round. And TD right now, very, very slow here. They know they're a man down. And Billy, though, trading that one out, taking down Glyn, who hasn't had a very good performance this game, currently 3-6. And iTeK here, though, Venom has been king of the A-bomb site, no longer has been pushed all the way back. Needs to recognise this as an A push if they want to win this round and make it 4-3.
Yeah, here we go. This is going to be a difficult situation now for iTeK to try and redeem. Obviously, the bomb eking its way in towards the bomb site, and Laser finding Venom out the back as well. This is all falling apart yet again for iTeK, who found themselves first blood. Wazza keeps running into the open arms of Stitchy, and yet again keeps finding themselves at a disadvantage later in the round. The mid-round calls from Descender just punishing every single mistake from iTeK. Stitchy and Billy finally going to win the exchange against one another, though. That's going to go Stitchy's way this time. Stitchy having a good run of form in this search and destroy. He's got to find Laser out back though, and Cyan's going to show face immediately in front. Cyan now going to be in a 2 versus 1 against Emo with his teammate Laser by his side. Laser is just going to have to rush in here and stop the defuse. Emo's going to go for this one straight away. 5-2. Descend are moments away from pulling off the reverse sweep. This one is going down to the wire.
Yeah, this is going to be a great performance from Team Descend now. It's going to be iTeK needing 4 rounds on the trot if they want to take this one 6-5, push it to round 11. And honestly, I don't kind of think they can. I don't think iTeK have pulled on the mountain yet. All three of the 4 players have... Oh no, sorry, Emote finally does their... He did have Airborne on previously, so they're not going to fall through in laser streaks. Expect them to use them here, though.
I think Cyan has one as well, by the way.
If you are TD right now, right, all you need to do is push 3 or 4 players towards the bomb site, cover B with... streaks. That's literally all you need to do. But look at iTeK playing this very, very aggressively. They've pushed in Laser all the way out of fire. Glyn
oh my days.
could get a kill here on Cyan, has spotted him, but might get unlucky and die to a Laser there. And there's good streaks. Usage not going to happen though. Stitchy and Glyn making it a 4 versus 2 here, and Laser has wasted 1 of his 3 streaks and looking to pick up a kill here. Surely, and Laser not going to do it. It's going to do so against Glyn. A little bit more manageable of a situation. Now Wazza picks up a kill, another kill as well, evening it out at 2 for 2. And Stitchy coming around on the flank. He needs to pick up at least one of these kills and get good timing onto Wazza. Has spotted him at the very least and is going to pick up that kill. So there we go. Now a 1 versus 2 for a Laser. If any player can do it so far, it's going to be him though. 39 seconds to work with. The bomb is down. So if you are a Laser, not a good position for him.
Yeah, and he's actually going to wrap away, not recognizing the position of the bomb actually being down. So he's got to run. He's going to run towards this A bomb site very shortly. His number 7 and 8, which are going to be Stitchy and Venom, are going to double up. They're going to get the bomb in time as well, and I think it's just going to be on Laser to just concede this one for the time being. He recognizes now that surely he's made the misplay. He's going to wrap around the back of the site, just clear every angle that he possibly can, and he's going to come straight through the middle here. We hop on board with him real quick. We're going to see that this is going to be exactly the case as he's going to try and make his way in through the docks crane side of this docks warehouse. He's got to find a kill here. He has to find at least one to open it up, which is exactly what he's going to do. He started things off well. Stitchy is going to fall. It's all up on Venom now in a 1 versus 1. This is going to be massive. He's going to go behind Laser. Laser's not going to find the kill. Venom keeping iTeK alive for at least one more round. 5-3 now. Venom with a fantastic play just to close that one out. It shouldn't have been that close. Stitchy really shouldn't have given up that kill either which way. Venom just saving. He's a safety net right there for the iTeK guys. TD on the brink so many times of just pushing this one over.
Yeah, TD not able to close it out there. Of course, and Laser using one of his streaks, so a little bit less good of a position. I believe you did say, I think it was Billy who has a streak. Cyan. Sorry. So Cyan has that streak still. So TD still 3 streaks to use. And of course, they will not see Venom playing aggressively over to A this time. Venom, I really think just needs to start pre-aiming this position, not pushing it too aggressively. Has switched to an AR and throws the Tabun gas down. However, elsewhere, Billy picks up that first blood. All important for this round win for TD. Another one falls as well. The collapse is starting to happen. Glyn and Venom do not have control of the B bomb site. As soon as this bomb goes down, this is going to be a win with the streaks that TD have.
Yeah, and over towards this B site now, it's the full convergence by Descend. They're going to move their way over there, and iTeK are not in a position to even get remotely close to preventing this from happening. However, they have stalled out in the clock tower. 3 players sat up in there with Billy just watching the flank. It's going to be the fighter pilot to try and acquire some information, but Glyn and Venom both running that mountain, not going to give anything up for the time being. So they've gone for the plant, not going to be challenged at all, completely uncontested, and surely Cyan spotted Glyn on the cross there. Going to be called out, going to stay on the bomb site as well. Glyn has to find these shots, which is exactly what he's going to do. Okay, now this is doable. iTeK need to have some magic here. This needs to be some magic from Glyn now alone, as Venom does fall to Billy. He knows where Laser is, but it's not going to be enough, as he's just going to get hit with a mortar strike and going to get completely turned and burned. Descend with the reverse sweep over iTeK Gaming. It looked shaky for them at the start, but they pull it out of the bag. In the last 3 maps here, the CTF was the catalyst for this one to start off, and then that hardpoint could not have been any closer. Wow, what a series, Brody. iTeK, though, showing that they are not to be, underestimated or at least messed around with here, really putting their foot down and sticking it to one of the best teams that we have currently.
Yeah, Team Descend there with a great reverse sweep, all down to Laser. That one fully 14-4. What a performance from him. Came out to play in the search and destroy. And if I'm honest there, iTeK lost it in the hardpoint. That hardpoint performance, that big choke from them. TD worthy of their 3-2 victory. It's not going to be the big shock that we saw there. iTeK, though, with a worthy performance, and we've got to give it up to them for winning those first 2 maps. However, TD deservedly taking it 3-2. And that's going to be a great win for them in Pool A. Everything going as expected so far, of course. We had Bulldog taking the 3-0 victory over Vortex yesterday. TD here, though, with a 3-2 victory. So far, the teams that we expected to win have done so.
Yeah, all looking good for us in our predictions in this league so far. Anyway, we're going to hop to a quick break as we get the next match sorted, which I believe is going to be, who is it? OBN?
It's OBN and Plasma.
OBN versus, what a game. What a stormer of a game we're about to see. OBN versus Plasnite, 2 organisations with fabled histories. We're just going to take a quick break while we get that one set up. Thank you guys for watching as always. This has been myself and Brody, and Descend taking iTeK down 3-2 in our first game of the day. Tune back in just a short while. We'll be back with OBN versus... I've already forgotten who they're against. Plasnite, there we go.
Come on.
We'll go. Alright. Just been a long day, dude. Been a long series as well. We're all washed out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back shortly. Thank you.